Our ship has docked in Edinburgh, giving us the opportunity to take in the medieval and neoclassical beauty of Scotland's historic capital. My Viking excursion today takes me through the streets of Edinburgh on a walking tour to beautiful St Giles Cathedral. This has to be one of the UK's busiest and most vibrant streets. Viking guide Peter takes us through the cobblestone streets of the Royal Mile, which is actually more than a mile long and runs between Edinburgh Castle and the palace of Holyrood House. So, Peter, the tour starts up at the castle. Tell me a little bit about town.
Okay, well, this is the top of the Royal Mile. It's the heart of the old city of Edinburgh. Edinburgh's got two parts. It's got an old town and a new town. This is the medieval part, built near the castle in historical times. And it's where all the historic buildings are and all the important events happened.
The Lawn Market area is the oldest part of the old town, built within the shadow and protection of the castle. The name derives from the land market where produce from the surrounding countryside was sold. Next stop is St Giles Cathedral, the historic city church of Edinburgh, famous for its impressive crown spire. Who was St Giles?
St Giles was a saint popular in early medieval times. He wasn't from Scotland, he was from Greece originally.
Right.
And spent most of his time in the south of France, but became a popular medieval saint because he looked after the less fortunate and the crippled. The cathedral basically was built as 12th century chapel, and of that you see very little because as it grew over the years, it did suffer a very turbulent history. It was destroyed twice by the English. The church reverted to chapels of different parishes of the town.
And as a guest, when you're with Viking taking the tour with you, you get some time to spend here and...
Of course, we would show you around the main monuments and explain the history of it, but it's important that you spend time to meditate and think for yourself while you're here.
Our next stop is the Scottish Parliament. Before the foundation of the United Kingdom, Scotland was an independent state with its own parliament. This changed in 1707 when the Act of the Union allied Scotland with England. And as a result, Scotland was ruled from London and did not have its own parliament for another 292 years.
This is the last stop. This is Holyrood. We've got Holyrood Palace, which is the royal palace here, and we've also got the Scottish Parliament, which is also called Holyrood. It was established as a result of a referendum the people of Scotland chose, and it was set up in 1999.
The Queen still is in residence here. When she's here, she stays in this...
This is indeed her official residence in Scotland. It's not their private palace, Balmoral, that's up in the mountains, so this is used for official functions. But when the Queen isn't there, it's open to the public, so you can visit the historic apartments and the Abbey, and you can see how the Queen lives.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks for showing us around.
Hope you can come back and see the rest of the city sometime.
Going to do that, I think. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.